Everyone is calling the top, the smart money, the headlines, the analysts, all saying the same thing. Memory always crashes. So what if the one cycle that has broken every single time just broke its own rules? This is Micron. And this might be the most misunderstood story in the entire AI build out. Here's what the bears get right. Memory has always been a commodity. Prices boom when demand spikes. Everyone floods the market with supply. And then it collapses. Boom, oversupply, collapse. It has happened over and over for decades. If you've been burned by this stock before, that fear is rational. So let's take the bear case seriously, because it's the only honest place to start. But this time, something underneath the cycle actually changed. And almost nobody is pricing it in. There are only 3 companies left that make this memory at scale. 3. Together they control over 95% of the world's DRAM. And for the first time, instead of racing each other to flood the market, they made a different choice. They chose margins over market share. Discipline over destruction. That alone rewrites the old playbook. Then comes the AI part, the memory that feeds AI. Chips, high bandwidth memory, eats roughly 3 times the wafer space of ordinary memory. So every time AI demand goes up, the supply left over for everything else goes down. Demand and scarcity now move together. And that high bandwidth market alone is projected to reach $100 billion by 2028, bigger than the entire memory market was just a couple of years ago. This is the shift. Memory stopped being a spot market commodity. The contracts are now multi-year and non-cancellable. Capacity is sold out well ahead of time. The most advanced parts are custom built into each system. You can't just swap them out. That's not a commodity anymore. That's strategic infrastructure. And the numbers are already moving. Record revenue, up around 57% year over year. Data centers now drive close to 70% of demand. Hyperscaler spending is climbing past $600 billion, up roughly 40% in a single year. And the advanced memory, effectively sold out. Now, let me be straight with you, because I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. If the hyperscalers pause spending, if the new fabs coming in 2027 flood the market, or if a rival fixes its yields and starts undercutting, this thesis reverses. And it reverses fast. Go in with open eyes. So here's how it plays out. In the bear case, the old cycle wins. New supply floods in, and margins compress. In the base case, the supercycle cools slowly, but pricing stays elevated. And in the bull case, the repricing holds. Memory becomes core AI infrastructure, and this turns into a generational re-rate. 3 very different roads. The point is simple. The market is still using the old map. For a market that just redrew itself, whether that's an opportunity or a trap, that's yours to decide. This is ClawStrike, decoding the AI revolution.